Namaste students, welcome to the RSV group of schools YouTube channel. Today we will discuss the part 3rd of chapter 8 comparing quantities of class 8. In this part we will start with the topic simple interest and compound interest. Okay, so firstly, what do you understand by the term interest? Interest is the extra money paid by institutions like bank on deposited money kept with them. For example, if you go to a bank and deposit a certain sum, for example 1000 for a year, then after a year the bank will return you the money 1000 along with some extra money. This extra money is known as the interest, which is the bank paying to you. Next, sometimes interest is also paid by people when they borrow money. Suppose if you go to a bank and took a loan from the bank, then after 1 year when you repay the loan, you will again pay some extra money along with the amount of loan. That extra money is again the interest. Now interest is of two types, simple interest and compound interest. So firstly we will discuss the first type of interest, that is simple interest. In simple interest, the formula for finding simple interest is, suppose you took a loan of 1000 from a bank at a rate of interest at 10% rate of interest for 1 year. Then after 1 year, how much money will you pay to the bank? You will pay this money 1000 which you took from the bank, and the extra money will be 10% of 1000. So what is 10% of 1000? 10% of 1000 is 100. So after a year you will pay a sum of 1100 to the bank. So the money which you borrow, this money is known as principal. The rate of interest, which is 10% in this case, this is known as rate of interest. 1 year is what? 1 year is the time for which you are taking this loan, and 1100 is the final amount which we are paying to the bank after completion, the duration of the loan. So this 1100 is the amount. So these are the basic terms which we are going to discuss again and again in this topic, simple interest and compound interest: principal, rate, time and amount. Now the simple formula for calculating interest, either it is simple or compound. The formula for calculating interest is, like in this case, what is interest? 100. If I subtract 1000 from 1100, I got the amount of 100. So the formula for interest is amount minus principal. Okay. So the first formula, that is for interest. For interest, the formula is amount minus principal. Now we are moving to the first type of interest, that is simple interest. The formula for calculating simple interest is principal into rate into time upon 100. Okay. For example, if I borrow a loan of 5000 from a bank for 2 years at rate of 20%. If I want to find out the simple interest, or it is given that the interest is calculated at simple interest, then what is the amount after 2 years? So we can simply use this formula, principal, that is 5000 into rate, that is 20%, into time 2 years, divided by 100. So our answer is 50 into 20 into 2. 5 2s are 10, 10 into 2 20, or 2000. So the amount of interest which you are paying is 2000, and if you want to find out the amount which will you pay to the bank, So the amount will be 5,000 plus the amount of interest, that is 2,000. So the amount is 7,000. So this is the way of finding simple interest. I am taking simple values here for the better understanding of the topic. Now next, in most of the cases, for example bank and other institutions, they always charge interest on compound interest. So what do you understand by compound interest? Compound interest means interest on interest. Compound interest means interest on interest. So what is the meaning of this term? Interest on interest means, suppose I am giving a simple example. If I deposit rupees 1,000 at the rate of 10%, then after first year, how much money will I got? 1,000 plus 10% of 1,000, that is 100. So 1,000 plus 100, 1,100. Okay. After the end of second year, how much money will I got? If the interest is compound interest, then we have to calculate the interest on this amount which is we got after the end of first year. So here we find 10% of 1,100. So 10% of 1,100 is what? 110. So the amount after second year is 1,100 plus 110, that is 1,210. Again, for calculating the third year, we will find the interest on this amount, that is 1,210. So in this way, compound interest is different from simple interest. Again, we take a simple example for comparing this both terms, simple interest and compound interest. For example, if someone borrows an amount of rupees 100 for 3 years, okay, person A is taking this amount at simple interest and person B is paying the interest at compound interest. Now for first year, if we assume that the rate of this interest is 10%, for first year the simple interest will be rupees 10, and for the first year the compound interest is also rupees 10. So we can conclude one thing, that simple interest and compound interest are same for the first year. If the interest is for 1 year, then both the interest will be equal, simple interest and compound interest. Now moving to the second year. For the second year, again the simple interest is 10, but the compound interest is what? Now the compound interest will be charged on this amount, new amount after first year. So new amount after first year is 100 plus 10, 110, and the interest will be charged on this amount 110, that is 10% of 110, 11. Understood? For third year, again the simple interest is same, rupees 10, and now the compound interest will again be charged on the new principal after the completion of second year. So the new principal is 110 plus 11, 121, and 10% of 121 is 12.1. Okay, so what we see here, simple interest for and compound interest for first year are same, but for the second, third and so on, it will be different, and amount of compound interest will always be higher than simple interest. So if I want to calculate the total simple interest paid after 3 years, that will be 10 plus 10 plus 10, 30. And the compound interest after the completion of 3 years is 10 plus 11 plus 12.1, that is 33.1. Okay. So this is the difference between simple interest and compound interest. Now as we know that the formula for calculating simple interest is principal into rate into time divided by 100. So there is also a formula for the calculation of compound interest. That formula is for calculating amount. For calculation of amount, the formula is principal 1 plus r by 100 raised to the power n. Okay. By applying this formula, we will get the final amount which you are paying after the completion of time. R represent rate of interest, N represent time in years. Okay. So remember one thing, this formula is for amount, not for interest. For finding the compound interest, we can use the formula amount minus principal, which we have discussed in earlier part. The formula for calculating interest or compound interest will be amount minus principal. So this is the introduction of the topic simple interest and compound interest. So thank you all.